Hi Virgo, welcome to your What They Aren't Telling You reading for July 23rd through August 22nd. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to House of Oshun. Much love and support to her. Hopefully you get a chance to stop by, check her out, show her some love if you like what she has to say. This is intended for a romantic love read. It may resonate with other areas in your life, such as work, family, friends, love, of course love, money. All right, Gemini. Not Gemini, what the hell, Virgo. Good Lord. Saw the Lover's card. Virgo, there it is. Lovers. All right. Virgo. All right, Virgo. Nine of Swords and Three of Cups. Somebody's needing a break. Somebody is needing to detach and go spend some time, some me time with friends. All right, Virgo. All right. Virgo, what aren't they telling you, Virgo? Eight of Cups. Okay, Four of Cups. Is somebody being stubborn? Seven of Swords. Nine of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. The Hermit. Oh, Nelly. Two of Pentacles. Strength. Okay. Well, somebody has found something out. Someone has discovered something. Someone has realized something or found something out. And that could be why they're kind of firmly planted in place and not budging. And they want to be by themselves right now. And they want time to think about things. They're telling you the truth. That they are right now don't even think about any kind of talking, making up, discussing things. They need to walk away. They need to leave the situation emotionally. They need a break. And any kind of pushing or wanting to talk to them will just make them want to leave all the much more quicker. It's almost like now there might still be a chance for communication. Not saying reconciliation, but communication. If it's pushed, if they're infringed upon, they'll just bail and you won't hear from them again. This is someone that feels like they need to be strategic about an ending. They need to be like, they want to kind of just go. They don't want to have to talk. They don't want to have to explain how they feel. They just want to be by themselves. And yeah, they want to be by themselves. I keep getting that over and over again. And this is someone that is, it's almost like they're just like, oh, I'll show you. Like, I'm going to be just fine by myself. I'm going to do all the things, you know. What's this Four of Cups about for Virgo? This Four of Cups for Virgo. What's this Four of Cups about for Virgo? Ten of Pentacles. What's this Seven of Swords? What's this Seven of Swords? The Devil. It's this Nine of Pentacles. Really? The Devil, huh? This Nine of Pentacles. Okay. It's this nine. What's this Hermit about? The High Priestess. Yep. Two of Pentacles. What's this Two of Pentacles about? Okay, this jumped. The Sun reversed. What's this Two of Pentacles about? And it's blurry. Don't like it when it does that. Hi. What's this Two of Pentacles about? Ace of Pentacles. What's this Strength card about? All right. So this is somebody that wants to... This is someone that wants time to decide. Their biggest thing though is twofold. The reason why they want to decide, they want time, do not push me. I'm standing my ground. Don't push me. I'm really going to walk. They need distance and time away from this because they feel like they feel trapped. They don't have a clear head about this. They really feel like they need time and space to figure out what they need to do. I don't feel like they're lying to you when they say that they need time to figure out things, to figure out how they feel about things. That they could be telling you that they feel taken for granted. They could be telling you that they feel emotionally neglected in the relationship, that they feel like they're just kind of forgotten about and all alone, all unto themselves. And they just need time to be by themselves, to grieve, and to understand how they feel. The thing that they may not be telling you, though, is that they do plan to withdraw. So they might be telling you they need time. This is kind of an indefinite thing for them. They just want to be left alone because they are sad and they are questioning everything. This is an issue of trust. There's some sort of trust that has been broken, whether it's because somebody stole from them, somebody cheated on them, somebody lied. But this is someone that feels like, okay, that's the first order of business for me, is I got to figure out how to get out from under the weight of this and the sadness. And I feel like I need to completely withdraw and only take care of myself and keep how I feel to myself. I feel like, I feel like this person should have known I was disappointed. We got the 4 of Cups and the 5 of Cups here, and it didn't seem to matter. So I would just be over here taking care of my damn self. And the sad thing is that now, I'm not sad, but they're right when they say leave them alone, because they have no trust. They're questioning everything right now. And it could just be that what they want to do is figure out a way for themselves to get more secure and more stable. We got the 4 of Cups with the 10 of Pentacles here. And this is somebody that is probably, on the one hand, they could be saying that they're thinking about, what this stability would mean. We got the 2 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. They're thinking about, they're choosing, they're going to make a choice. They're, because first and foremost, let me decide how I feel about the fate of our relationship, so to speak, going forward as a couple or not, breaking up, the stability, that sort of thing. The thing is that they want to create that for themselves. They don't want to have to answer to anybody right now. They just want to be unto themselves. They want to take care of business by and for themselves only. And at this point, they want to just walk away from all of this. They probably want to move out, or move away. And this is a really, I don't want to say really dark time, but it's not the happiest period for them. They're probably not seeing things clearly. They're probably kind of emotional, not very rational. And this is walking away after a very emotional, turbulent time. And it could be because, like I said, they either feel lied to or they feel emotionally neglected. And they're like, well, then I'll just go and take care of myself. And the first thing I'm going to do is try to really get rid of any kind of emotional attachment to this situation. I want to get back to seeing things clearly and only having to worry about myself, because I feel betrayed, neglected, and hurt. And I want to get back in the driver's seat of my own life and take care of my own self and make my own decisions and only have to worry about me. What's this 9 of Swords about? 4 of Pentacles. What else for this 9 of Swords? 8 of Cups. All right. In light of this right here, it could be that this person is telling you that, I just need to go away because they're going back to use. We got the 7 of Swords and the Devil here, and then we got 2 cards of completely reclusing themselves. So this could be somebody that's, their problems with addiction are getting in the way of them being able to attach and connect to a very secure relationship, to build stability. It's always going to be in flux. It's always going to be in question. The Sun reverse, this could be relapse. So in light of this right here, what just came up, this could be somebody that is telling you, I just need time. I need time to think about things, so they can go use, or they can go, take a hall pass for a week and cheat with somebody going to be in town for the week or whatever. But this could be somebody kind of blaming feelings of neglect or betrayal or whatever, so they need some time. But it could be so they're secluding themselves so they can go do something that is kind of an old, really unhealthy, toxic habit for them. They're being sneaky. It could be that. I'm not saying it is, but that's another option in light of this Nine of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups right here. Because this is saying you have had enough. You need to protect yourself at all costs, and you need to walk away. So we got the Eight of Cups here twice. So whatever the excuses they're giving you, maybe they're not telling the truth, right? Because this looks like someone that, in light of this right here, and this sun reverse, and then we see that this feels like someone that is choosing some sort of unhealthy attachment or pattern rather than working things out with you, rather than towing the line, figuring out how to get through this with you, and kind of landing on something and committing to it so that you two can work things out. This is someone that would rather just go back and do their own thing and have to worry about themselves again. And yeah. It could be that they feel a lot stronger, they feel a lot better, they feel like when they're doing their thing, whatever their thing is, that could be where they find that they're happiest, or where they feel like, okay, I got my life back, because they're back doing the thing, which is familiar, but whatever the thing is, it's not really the best for them. They could be saying that, yeah, I need some time to figure out how to get out from under this thing that I do, but they wouldn't be wrong, but I feel like there's a preference for whatever they're being shady or sneaky about, whatever they're protecting. And it could be too that they're kind of really fragile. Like everything is equated, like you can't even, it could be, it feels like it's almost better that they go off to do the thing or deal with the thing, because at this point it's almost like they're so fragile, or they're so like, they get triggered so easily. It's like, you know what? Yeah, you take some time and go sort yourself. This is exhausting. I'd say the sky is blue and triggered. It's actually aquamarine, but whatever. Okay. Do we need to go back to rehab? Like, do we need to go talk to somebody? I mean, and I don't say that to be unkind or cruel. But in light of this right here, as far as you needing to get the hell out of Dodge and protect yourself and walk away, this doesn't show up for somebody that's on the fence about how to feel. This shows up when someone's doing some shady business that they're trying to either keep quiet, or they're trying to run a game on you. And they're doing it under the guise of being so fragile, and you're betraying me and I feel neglected. Okay, stop the charade. You go do what you're going to do, but don't you blame me. Don't you put it off on me being a bad person or unkind partner or what. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like that. And I know that is a thing that people that have addiction, or when people prioritize this above all else, I know that it's a means to an end. It bothers me because other people get caught in that web of lies, and people get hurt. You know what I mean? And it's like, can you just wake up on a Saturday and go, I plan to use today, and I don't care enough about you. I care more about this. Or I plan to go back to my old patterns. Nothing's going to compete with that. Sorry, you're always going to be second. But whoever says that, right? Nobody ever says that. It'd be helpful if we all knew everything up front, but. So the reason why I belabor that is because it just feels like this person feels more at home right now with their thing than they do working things out. And I'm going to that because of this showing up here. But it could just be in general that someone is feeling like they might be saying, you know what, I do feel neglected. I feel like I'm not being valued here, and I'm not really sure what we're going to do for the future. I do want some time. Things aren't working out. I don't see this as working out. I need to take some time to think about things. And if we're not talking about someone doing the thing, or staying stuck in an old unhealthy pattern of behavior, or something that's just holding them down or holding them back, got them under the thumb, if we're not talking about that, we're talking about somebody that is just wants to be left alone indefinitely, and would feel much better right now, would feel much more fortified and stronger and safer when they were insulated around friends. That's where their security would be. They would feel much less burdened if they were able to just be with friends and family. It's almost like somebody just really wants to break away and get back to their friendship circle, get back to socializing, really casual dating. They don't want the heaviness. It's like their mind's made up. They just want, I don't know if they're going to tell, I don't think they're going to tell you that though. I feel like they're going to tell you they need time, but really, whatever it is, whether it's the thing they're protecting or they just want to get back to casually dating and being with their friends, they're going to tell you that they need time. What they're not telling you is that they don't want to be involved in the relationship anymore. And that it's driving you crazy, and you need to start protecting yourself and cut off contact with them, protect yourself, hunker down, and walk away. Because you're not going to get a straight answer from them. The more you push, the more you approach, the more they're going to pull away and give you excuses. Because bottom line, whether they're protecting the thing, they're choosing the thing, or whether they just don't want to be in the relationship anymore, what they're going to say is that it's due to feelings of being taken for granted, feeling, just like they're not being valued enough, and that they need time to think about things. In reality, they just don't want to be in the relationship anymore. What else for Gemini? Oh, God dang it. Sorry, Virgo. God bless it. What's for Virgo? Virgo. Golly, look at that. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. Good gracious, Virgo. You need, okay, so this is probably changing locale as well. This is walking away. This is going to be an emotional drain for you, Virgo. You need to just get the heck out of Dodge. Nothing for you here. This is going to be an emotional drain. You're not going to get, it's funny for somebody that might say that they're just, really sad that they're not being treated what they're worth. They're not being valued in the relationship. It's one-sided, blah, blah, blah. Look at how much energy you put in, and you should be walking away. You put so much, and you've invested emotionally in this. This is a great emotional investment, and walking away after that investment because there's nothing left. It's an untenable situation. So this is you having to walk away, and yet this person might be telling you that, I just don't feel valued. I need to see, how I feel about this. I just don't feel like I'm getting treated a certain way. And yet you're like, I've done everything you've asked. Like, I'm a good partner. I've involved myself so much emotionally with this and committed and done all the things and done everything a good partner would do. And they're telling you that they're the ones that feel taken for granted. That's rich. Okay. All right, Virgo. So here you are here, Virgo. Could be Leo. But here you are here. We got Pisces or Cancer. This is somebody that wants to, dare I say, ghost or do the fade. Under the guise of, I just want to think about things. Want to figure out what I want for the future. Want to figure out what my wants and needs are. But really, I just want to be out and about and doing what I want to do. And that's where I feel like I need to do and need to be right now. Doing my own thing. Well, then just say that. That's for Virgo. This is you walking away. It says vision. You walking away and needing to be able to look to the future for yourself. No longer considering this person. No longer looking to build a future with them. This is also about you using your intuition. being guided internally so that you can have a successful externally, if that makes sense. That connecting inward and using your intuition will therefore guide you externally as well and help you make those choices that will not get you into another situation like this. Not that it's your fault, just that this is about like, okay, this is about going back, because here you have invested so much, Virgo, with this other person at the expense of yourself. And this is saying, all right, to counteract that, this is about going inward. I don't know if you can see this. This is about going inward, and that's the blindfold there, and letting your intuition guide you as far as what choices you should make. And I really feel like this is completely shutting down on any kind of involvement with this situation so that you can start to rebuild for yourself. It's funny, it's almost like everything they're telling you is really what you could be saying to them. Like, you know what, I feel disappointed. Me, Virgo, I feel like I was neglected and rejected, and like I gave everything and I'm not getting my needs met, and I was the one that was taken for granted, and I'm the one that needs to go inward and shut down on this particular relationship, and I need to get my needs met, and I'm gonna recluse myself and figure out what I want. Like, it's funny that this is showing up as how they feel when it kind of feels like this is how you feel. Like, you two have the same opinions about each other. This is what you could be saying to them, because I feel like it's more true for you, Virgo, than it is for the other person. That you gave your all, and they'd rather choose the thing than to be with you. And you were a good partner to them. You did everything they were supposed to. You were supposed to. There was a fit there. You worked with them. You tried, and they're the ones that quite possibly could have taken this for granted because they're really protecting the thing, or they just don't want things to be that serious, and instead of just saying that, they want to blame or make it sound like it was some shortcoming that drove them away, and it's not necessary. What else for Virgo? What would Virgo's person say to them? What would Virgo's person say to them? God bless it. That keeps showing up. I'll throw it out there, but I'm picking another one. What else for this? Virgo's person. I know you're right, but I need to come to my own conclusions. Fair enough. Okay. Fair enough. That I'll accept because that's honest. Like, look, I know you're right, but I'm going to be stubborn. I'm stuck on how I feel, and I want to do it my own way. That's fair. That's fair. But don't pee on me and tell me it's raining. This one says your beauty still moves me. That's the one I pulled originally. And that's fine, whatever. If that's flattery, whatever. But that's just, in light of all this right here, especially with the devil showing up, it's like that's just, it's kind of a cheesy thing to say. Yeah, whatever. Okay, I want to do the dice now. All right, Virgo. Dice for Virgo. What else for Virgo? Virgo. 10 of Cups reversed. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad to see that because this is misaligned values. You two are not on the same page. This is a broken home, broken heart, broken relationship because you're just not on the same page. You want different things. And you're working very hard for this, whereas I don't feel like they are. I feel like they're just, the more you want to push, the more they're going to pull back. And this is the Emperor, which is all about, okay, there's this, it could be that the home was broken up or that unstable, unhappy, very oppressive because of someone's amount of control and manipulation. Right here, right? It could be that someone's kind of under the guise of, well, I don't know, I'll have to see how I feel. That's their way of controlling and manipulating the situation, making them look like the martyr or the victim. 10 of Cups, I need water, reversed, and the Emperor. That's also saying, okay, now that you've got this separation, this broken up relationship, it is time to regain control and get your life back. This could be Aries, but this is all about you doing rebuilding, control, and stability in your own life and being your own source of authority, not investing in another relationship right now. This is you rebuilding. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. I'm sorry it wasn't more positive. I know I threw a couple of scenarios out there and probably called you Gemini a couple of times. Sorry. But please walk away from this, just because you're not going to get a straight answer out of them. They're protecting something, and fair enough, but this, you need to throw in the towel, because you're just going to get taken for granted, and it's time for you to accept that this isn't going to work. No matter what you do, it's not going to work. You don't want the same things, only they're not going to be honest about that. This is about you going solo, pulling back, doing your own thing, and rebuilding. It's a time for you to rebuild. Walk away. I'm sorry. I know it's not, this is like Eeyore Tarot, right? It's just doom and gloom. Sorry. Rather have you know than not. Okay. All right, Virgo, I hope this was helpful. I wish you luck with this, and I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.